so let's stand up. DJ Young Stars on the wheels of steel. All you whack ass DJ fall back. Yo, hold up, you gotta let them know what you came to do.
DJ Young Star, bring that shit back.
The name don't change, nothing change. Nothing change. Nothing change, nothing change. Say nothing change. Let's take it back way farther than that, where it was cooler to dab, now the children are strapped. And it's that flow for all my kinfolk. Like an info, I ain't fucking simple. Know that it sound good, cause women will tempt you. And now I pray we lead the hood.
Alright, right now I am chilling out with Khaliq. Khaliq, what's good, man?
Yo, what's up?
Alright. Doing good. So, what's good with you, man?
Chilling. Happy that my new mixtape just dropped. We working on a few visuals for it and things like that. Dropping some new music. Nothing major.
Right on. You want to bring the mic a little closer to your mouth there? There you go. There. Now I'm hearing you. Alright, you want to repeat that one more time?
Basically, shit.
It's all good, man. That's why we pre-record this shit. It's alright.
I'm used to swearing a lot.
You have honestly no idea.
We are happy that we just dropped my mixtape, and now we just working on a few visuals with light-headed films, and then just dropping the music here and there. That's all.
Right on. Yeah, and you're definitely killing it on the visual aspect, because you know nothing gonna change.
Appreciate it.
Definitely loving that one. I'm not gonna lie, that was the one that kind of just drew me in, and that song's hot, man. It gets me going.
Appreciate it. It was just played on the radio down in the city.
Oh yeah, who's playing it now?
Yeah, MRDEVOSE was on there.
People Station, man. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Shout out to DJ Young Star.
That too, on the come up right now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's talk about the mixtape here, Room 603. So, what's that mean, man?
It actually comes from here. That was the number of my dorm room I was staying in. It was basically like my space of creativity, like where I just came up with all my songs, concepts. Might have been happy, sad, mad, angry, whatever the case may be.
All right. Yeah, where'd you stay?
I stayed in what's the green one behind the cafeteria? Stern.
Stern?
I stayed in Stern.
Alright. How was your time there?
It was cool because at first I wasn't there a lot. My homeboys had an apartment, so I was at their house. I came back to the dorm room and like a pair of my shoes came up missing. I had like confronted my roommate about it, and he ended up moving out, so now I had the room to myself. So then that's when I was just like kicking it there, writing all these songs. But a lot of songs that I wrote in that room are not on the mixtape, but the concepts that's on the mixtape is from that room. So that's basically what it's about.
That's dope, man. You got those just kind of stashed away for a later date, or are they just kind of like sit until something comes up?
I got some. I'm releasing them now, actually, kind of. I got a new song I'm finna drop, Can a Brother Live?
Tell me about that one, man.
That song's actually old. I did that before I dropped my mixtape. But it was just like one of them songs where I felt pressure. Like everybody was nagging at me about something. It was just like, can I live? Can I do what I gotta do? Can I do what I wanna do? That's all it was.
I hear you. You know, try to get your feet in what it is, and yeah, keep doing what you do. Keep grinding.
Always.
Well, right on. So what's your thoughts of St.Cloud in whole?
It's pretty cool. I like the city aspect. Like, I didn't really want to go to school where it was like, country.
Talking about Morris?
Yeah, like, and it was cool, like, I had fun with the people.
It's a fun place. Not gonna lie.
It bring back a lot of memories being back up here, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything you miss?
Hooping.
I'll give you that. Over in Hellenbeck?
Yeah.
Fieldhouse?
Yeah, we stayed over there.
Right on.
And Wild Chicken.
Wow. Nah, man. That's where the line is. Nah. Horror stories from there, but we'll leave it at that. So, aside from St.Cloud, you know, you come out of St. Paul. So, there's a lot of dope talent coming out of St. Paul, too. You know, you got Dem Atlas, High Respects, Audio Perm, killing it right now. And, of course, Idea. So, what's St. Paul done for you, man? How's it influenced your music as well as yourself, man?
It influenced my music a lot. Cause like all of my music is like real stories. So with those being real stories, I'm talking about real things that's in St. Paul. If you're from St. Paul, you listen to my mixtape, like you would like really paint the picture yourself. Cause then you understand like I'm naming street names and things like that. So that's how I relate to it. And St. Paul showed a lot of love too, cause a lot of people know me just from basketball, just know me as whatever the case may be, but they just show love.
Right on. You gotta show
love.
love.
You get some people that hate too. Got a lot of haters, and I appreciate them.
Absolutely, man. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing right.
For real. But ain't nothing gonna change though.
Nice plug. And yeah, where'd you go to high school, man?
I went to Highland.
Highland?
St. Paul, yeah.
Oh, right on, right on. Yeah, I know a lot of people over at Central, so.
Yeah, my homeboy Chip went to Central.
Good looking.
We hooped him though.
Talking noise after all that, man.
Yeah.
That's all good. So, how'd you start rapping, man?
I've always rapped since I was a kid, cause my uncle used to like beat on the table, and like he used to teach me what bars was and the counts and whatnot. So then, when I was a kid, I used to have long hair. Everybody used to call me Lil Bow Wow. So then I used to like imitate him, and I used to write songs over his records, and like write my own. But this is before YouTube. So then YouTube came out, then I got the ability to search beats, and then I would do it on the low, like everybody be asleep. Be like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd be on my mom's computer just recording. And then my junior year, it was like the day before my ACT, my homeboy brought me to my homeboy's studio, and he was like, man, listen to him rap. So then I rapped, then he let me record. And then I was up recording until like 5 in the morning, and I missed my ACT, cause I was like, man, forget it, I'm rapping. But then I went back and took my ACT, and got 22.
Not bad.
But I ain't study. That was pretty dumb though. I should have got like 28 and been at Harvard or something.
Hindsight, man. It's all 2020. Yeah, I pretty much had the same scenario too. I was actually with my buddies rapping out back before I did ACTs, and yeah, it fucked me over too.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But live and learn, right?
Yeah.
But speaking of living, what's free living, man? What's all this noise, man?
Man, free living, it's the movement. It is the movement.
Yeah, tell us about it.
But it's actually an acronym for fans are entirely everything, and the R being capital R, but that comes from, like, I do it for people to relate to, because then if I don't have no fans, then I ain't gonna be no artist. You can't succeed if you ain't got fans, if you're not connecting with people, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the same time, I'm the type of person that just like to do what I feel is right for me, my self-happiness. So then I'm just free living, like, I'm just living free.
Right on.
And then I started it like up here, and I started saying it in all my songs. And then I had people saying it. Then little kids would say it to me. And then I see it on like people's Twitters. And I got all my brothers. Now it's a family, a movement. I'm finna take over.
Well, glad to hear it, man. It's definitely it's a good movement too. It's definitely needed.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
it's positive though.
That's what I like about it.
It's positive. And a lot of people try to ask, like, how do I get down? You don't have to get down. It's just a lifestyle. Like, if you're just living your life right and positive and doing what you need to do,
well said, man. And it's definitely coming through on the music, because you know you got songs like SOS, and what was it, Money, Clothes, Cars, and B.Dot Croc, and of course Metal Soda on SOS.
If they ain't talking about pussy, talk about stun. If they ain't talking about pussy, talk about stun. I put my heart inside of these lines, cause mama got nothing. She said, boy, you better go to college, better get money. Now it's like I'm living my life just to prove something. Fuck it, anything for my sisters. I've been everything that you couldn't. Who gon' put food on my plate? I still gotta make a way need to ease up. Stop trying to break my neck to get joints.
And you know what I like about the songs is you're trying to steer away from the cliche kind of like materialist rap and talk about stories.
You get it. Yeah, he's like one of the first person that actually like.
I'm kind of upset now. Dang.
No, cause like SOS is like on a mainstream beat, but what I'm talking about ain't what you want.
Agreed. When I first heard the beat, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting like, all right, what's this gonna be? And then you gotta start coming out like talking some real things.
Yeah, and I'm just like telling everybody else the same mode.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Like everybody's cliche, and it was kind of like a mocking song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of mocking.
So, what do you think the main thing that people should get away from those two songs? Like, what are you really trying to say? Are you gonna be the guy that's just gonna be anti-flashing, anti-stunting, or are you gonna have a little bit of fun with it?
I'm just real intellectual. Like I don't really like rap. It's just not in my character. Flashy, nah.
That's what I'm about, man. That's what I like hearing. So
that's what them songs like Money, Cars, and Clothes. That shit's like basically like that's the type of world we live in. Talk about the car, talk about the clothes.
Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, you know what life is about.
Yeah. That's what I like about it, man. It's gonna sustain you a lot longer than, you know, just kind of the flash and pan type thing. Yeah, that's what it is. And you know, another thing that I really like about your tape, man, is you are not afraid to get down to the core, man. You're willing to be vulnerable on a track. So, what could you say about vulnerability and how it's gonna help you?
I think it shows who you are as a person. And it's not the second song on my mixtape's about my aunt, and I'm like crying on that song. But it's not me being a girl. It's me letting you know exactly how I feel. So then, therefore, somebody who else done lost a person in their life, they feel the same pain, and they understand where I'm coming from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm speaking for the people who don't want to talk. That's what Silent Souls is about. Like, for the people who scared to say what's going on. No, just open up. Because once you open up, you let it go, you're gonna feel better. That's how I get all my feelings.
That's what it is. Free living right there.
Free living.
DJ Youngstar. It's that song for all of them souls. All them girls is getting control, while my mind is focused on souls. No, there's kisses, barely got homes. Meant to having hoes, I know it was wrong, but society seems to condone. While my mom, husband at home, it seems she always works her ass off, and I got a lot of shit on my mind, dog. When I barely get to sleep, gotta make sure I eat, and it be on me when I'm on my feet. And it's fucked up world where they don't help streets. We close our mouths and we look for an answer. We wait to
passed away from alcoholism. And I know as an MC, you know, a lot of times the only like venues that are open to, you know, performers in general serve alcohol. So what's your thoughts on alcohol, man? Because, you know, St. Cloud State has an unfavorable reputation alone, but just as an MC, what's your thoughts?
I'm not a big drinker at all. Like, maybe on occasions, but I don't drink. I don't really knock nobody who drink, but anybody who's like a real bad alcoholic and we can stop them from becoming worse than what they are, I try to help. So that's all it is. Cause I done seen it through my aunt, my mom, my grandma. Like I done seen it happen generation after generation. So it's like you gotta stop it, otherwise it's gonna be recycled. That's all it's gonna be.
Right on. You got a little bit of a tolerance for it then, because you have to be around it and be around people that have that?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, people going to do what they choose to do. You can't change nobody who don't want to be changed. So, with that being said, like, I just really try to live my life the best way I can. I'm not a real big drinker, so it don't really faze me.
Okay.
But anybody real close to me, that I love, I'm gonna look out after them.
Good call, man. It's what it's about. Watching out for people around you.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, Macklemore's kind of been like the dude that's kind of been sobriety and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's conducive for creativity with like substances, like whether it be alcohol or, I don't know, just a little grass here and there? Or do you think it?
As far as like what?
Do you think it helps or hinders creativity?
It helps, depending on what you're using.
All right.
Now, what the other people using? Nah. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of the grass you was talking about. That's all you need. That's all you need, definitely. Cause then,
Right.
well, I personally, it just puts me in that zone, and then I can block everything out. I'm not texting nobody back on Twitter. I'm just focused.
Okay.
That's the only reason I like it.
Alright. Kind of zones you in.
Yeah.
No, I've been there. Know all about that.
Yeah.
No. Well, switching over to another subject here. You know, you have a song in there called Love Stories.
Whoever thought I'd be the nigga, whoever thought I'd be the nigga, whoever thought I'd be the nigga out here rapping. And Lord knows I'm not the nigga who be trapping, so I look for my father, hoping that he push me forward instead of pushing me farther. The way them bitches call me daddy, it's like I'm fucking with daughters and see this love story in head. She told me that I ain't shit since I've been lying in bed. Told her I'm not the nigga who rely on the thread. It figures that I'm either younger, I rely on the bread. She told me, nigga, you the same. Told me you love me, then you go and change. Soon as I dropped the pussy, then you came. You got some game, and this explains me playing with feelings until my niggas is
Really cool. I like that one.
That's my
I like that. No, you, see?
my favorite song.
What I like about that is it's just honest, man. It's brutally honest.
Those are real relationships.
I was gonna say, that sounds like it.
Like the first verse is basically like, I had this thing of fuck you, I hate shit. I was keeping it real with when things happen. And it was like, what was I in it for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then my second verse come in, and it's about another chick that I was with for so long. And she's just like cussing me out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you asking me for money, like, you know what I'm saying? And then the third verse, I come in and I'm talking as like my perspective, where I'm coming from. It's like I'm just a dude trying to be a dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it is. But it is funny. We finna shoot the video to that. Oh, that's gonna be legendary.
Oh, you inviting the exes into this one, or is it?
No, man, you trying to have a ball. No, just have some actress.
That's fair. I was gonna say, you don't want like black eyes all up in that, and just like, oh, that was.
We had too many of them nights.
Yeah. You good on that.
We can't do that.
That's fair. And, you know, talking about the third verse, I was really digging that one a lot because, like you're saying, it's coming from your perspective, which I think a lot of us can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really reminded me of Lupe Fiasco's Bitch Bad, where he just kind of breaks it down to the confusion between, you know, women or the female and male perspective on relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even in that song, you kind of like lay it down as our generation is the product of the past generation's mistakes on that. So, how would you kind of describe how our generation needs to kind of like learn about love and relationships?
It is incredibly hard to teach a generation that's built off social network. Because if you think about it, like, if our moms or like our grandmas had Twitters, they wouldn't be married for like 70 years. Because you got access to see so many people worldwide, and the temptation of that. Like, and then easily with people becoming like Twitter famous, Instagram famous, like all that, and it just boosts people's egos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people worried about how many likes they got on a picture, or how many retweets they got. Like, that's what you worried about?
Right.
Like, out of everything that's going on in the world, you're worried about how many likes you got. And I mean, it's happening to all of us though. Like, I could fall victim to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really brainwashed all of us. So it's just the way our generation has grown up to have, I don't know, I ain't gonna say you can't find true love, but man, with social networks, that's like a third girlfriend. For real. Cause girls, why you favoring that? Why you?
Yeah.
Why you retweet that? Like, why you like her picture? Like, it's too much, man.
Yeah, it gets all up in your business, and of course, when you're still meeting a person, they're gonna look you up before you even like say the first word.
Exactly.
And be like, oh, okay, you did this and this and this in the past, and then they're gonna hold that grudge against you in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know a little bit.
I've been there, man. Not happy about it, but I've been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really ridiculous when it's something that's just so intangible.
Yeah.
It's just like ruining lives.
It's definitely hard. I don't know. It's wear and tear, man.
True that, man. Well, wrap it up here. So, what's next for you, dude? Let us know what's good.
I'm working on like this project that's like a documentary project.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It ain't finalized as far as like titles and stuff, but it's gonna be like a 7-track mixtape, but it's gonna be like all visuals.
Alright.
Like a documentary type thing.
Alright. So you can have like videos for each of them, kind of do the whole Beyonce thing?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a movie. But I'm gonna make it like all connect. It's gonna be tight.
Alright,
I'm gonna take
alright.
a little time on it.
Kind of like trapped in the closet kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not to.
But I ain't trapped in the closet.
That's good. There's gonna be a midget that pops out. I'm gonna be mad.
I ain't doing that. But no, that's what I'm gonna do. But until then, I'm about to drop visuals to like all the songs on my mixtape.
All of them?
And keep pushing it. I'm trying to get as many visuals out. I need to. All movies.
What it is, man.
And that's when you turn up on them.
True that. Well, yeah, much appreciated for stopping by, man. And keep doing what you do, because I'm feeling it right now, man. I can feel the free living, and you know, we're gonna make this happen.
Hey, appreciate it. Before I go, shout out to everybody that's free living, my whole team, my family, God before anything.
True that.
Supporters, anybody that really support me, Brims and Tongues, Ace. It's a lot of people to name, man. I don't even know, man. Shout out to, my mom definitely. That's why I said my family, but nah, shout out to my mom definitely. Rest in peace, my aunt. Shout out to the people that's hating on me, cause y'all still tuning in. You feel me? And it's still free living over here.
I'm feeling like a reverend trying to preach a message. Free living.
Appreciate it.
I said nothing gon' change. 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 Ain't nothing gon' change. I said nothing gon' change. I said nothing gon' change. I said nothing gon' change. Let's take it back way farther than that, where it was cooler to dab. Now the children are strapped.